Welcome to the Malting Hour. I am one of your hosts, Tony Golick, joined always with
Brandon Winninger.
And to his right, my left,
Matthew.
Okay, we gotta really hone in what that intro is going to be for you. It can't be all willy-nilly. It's always got to be on point. Like, how do you introduce yourself?
Matthew. I don't say, hi, I'm Matthew Moldenhauer every single time.
You should.
You need to start doing that. It's a new year, new you, new show.
I think we're just...
NPM.
Oh, my God. I say we've got enough recordings of his name on there. He's not allowed to talk in the intro, and we'll just, and to left and right.
Matthew Moldenhauer.
We'll have AI do it.
I was going to say, we could probably have AI do your last name.
I'll have Benjamin do your intro.
Yoga Man.
It's actually a really good idea. Well, everybody, here we are. It is January 2026, and unlike any other year in the past, we're doing the Malteez for the first episode of the year because, you know, the holidays came and went. We just didn't have time, so we're doing it now. It's the Malteez 2025.
Do we have a song? We don't, right?
No, I usually use some type of generic fanfare.
Woo!
No, fanfare music, not fanfare that. Do you listen to the show?
I used to.
See what happens when you start being on the show all the time?
I used to.
No,
I
did listen to our last episode. The Krampus one's always fun.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good. It wasn't as loud, which I was very happy about.
Thank God.
Yeah, because I think the first one was the absolute worst.
I feel like every time I tell Becca that episode's happening, she's just like, okay.
Will you guys not be that
I'm
loud?
like, I will make sure Tim sits next to me and I'll try to keep him quiet because he's always the loudest.
It was, it reminded me of the very first episode we did, at least the first half that we did at Old Irving, where Trevor spoke most of the time.
Yeah.
Talking about, which is great. I mean, that's why we do the show for the most part. And Trevor has always been, no offense, a great guest because of that. Like, he tells great stories. There's a lot behind it. And, you know, learning about what happens to bring all those variants to life is really interesting stuff.
Yeah, so do you remember?
What's that?
Pop quiz, hot shot.
No, I don't remember shit, dude. I don't even remember what I did yesterday.
How long does he toast the coconut?
A long time.
2 weeks.
Does not.
4 hours.
See? And I just bring the table, knocking things off the rail.
Yeah, this is
way more fun.
This is why I'm not sure if you're going to be around this year.
2 weeks.
You'll be around, don't worry. Anyways, so yeah, this is usually our end of the year show where we talk about some of the favorite beers that we've had. There's no real rhyme or reason. I tend to be the only one who really has a top 5. I actually have 10 beers. I have like runners up. Yeah. Well, I have 10 beers that I thought were really good. I went through my
top 5.
Oh, nice.
You're my top 5.
Almost 100% that any beer that I mentioned in 2025 could be a Maltee is not on my list because that's just what I do. I got to remember. I was telling Virginia that today. I was like, yeah, there's a lot of episodes where I'm like, ooh, this might be a contender for the Maltees. And I usually never remember what it is.
I was like, Brandon, do you go through all the podcasts and pick out all the ones Tony said?
No, usually, like, I only have one record of him saying that from April of this year of something that might be a Maltese.
Yeah, I don't think that's on the list.
I'm pretty sure he talked about Doji being a Maltese, Beers are Maltese. Chicago somehow became a Maltese, even though it's non-alcoholic. Cordial,
I mean, it could make it. It could
Krampus, make it. Like Della, man, you just suggested all these Old Irving beers.
It's crazy. There's no Old Irving beers on this list at all. That's a lie.
I purposely avoided Old Irving.
I tried to, and then the one that ended up on the list made the most sense of why it's on there. I'm sure you guys can figure it out. But anyway, Brandon, we're doing dry January. You're doing dry January. What are you drinking right now?
Currently, I'm drinking Chicago.
The Old Irving Brewing hop water. Yeah.
Chicago berry, not. Yeah, so that's the one that's a little bit berry flavored. I think we're going to be working on a lime version soon.
It's got 0 calories. That means no calories at all.
It has 0 everything.
It's just water.
Do you remember that there's that Saturday Night Live skit, and they're talking about food, and they're like
Zagat's.
Well, yeah. Well, there's like this. It's like it's non-fat. That means there's no fat
I don't
in
know.
it.
That's wrong.
I don't remember if that was a Farley episode or whatever. It's like,
Sounds like
there's
it's a
no
Farley.
fat. Oh, it is because he was playing Cher. I think they had it. It was an episode where they're like, it was kind of like The View or something like that. I mean, before The View, but it was a bunch of women talking about, and Christina Applegate was in the episode, and he came out dressed like a woman, and he's like, "There's no fat." Fucking great. I miss that guy.
Oh, I do too.
All right.
All right,
Yeah. So drinking Chicago hop water hopped with
Hops.
citric acid.
Oh no.
And
euphorics.
hops.
There's acid?
It's hopped with acid.
No.
So yeah, he uses euphorics. We get it from Yakima.
Uses forks. What the fuck kind of
Euphoria?
thing is this?
You just stab it a bunch.
Smart.
Uh,
Smart.
No, they do a concentrated hop oil that just tries to derive the most fruity tropical notes out of hops as possible.
It is very tasty. At least the one that I had. I didn't know there was different ones.
So that one is the same as berry. We just decided to put berry on the new label.
So I've had it.
Yes.
I'm less impressed.
The new label's way cooler.
If you guys do a citrus one, I'm very excited about that. That'd be good. I think like citrus hop water is fantastic. Because, citrus and hops. Kind of.
I do it at home. I put a little bit of lime in my bubbly water.
Oh, nice. That's good. Cool.
Do you also put the lime in the coconut?
Yes.
Have you guys ever done that before?
Yeah, you drink the bowl down.
Where does that come from? I mean, I know the
Like, you
song,
can-
obviously, but like, how did that become?
I feel like that had to be a reference to some kind of tropical drink served somewhere.
We should do that on an episode.
Put limes in coconuts.
Yeah, just see what happens.
And drink the bowl up.
And that's how the episode ends.
And then can we also add some rum?
Yeah, sure. We'll see. Matthew, what are you drinking right now?
Water.
Nice.
I'm doing the dry, wet January.
You're in the wet January.
I have to have a non-alcoholic beverage in between my alcoholic beverages.
That's smart. Nice.
So I'm seeing how fast I can drink this water.
He gets wet then wetter.
Wait, so you have to drink the entire...
Yeah.
Wow, you're gonna.
Well,
I don't know how much water-
the samples don't count. But that Della went down.
Yeah,
The Della went down real quick.
The Della went down to Georgia. I'm almost done with this one.
You know, it's the problem with 12-ounce cans.
Mm.
I like Della in 12-ounce cans. They just disappear.
Yeah, blame it on the can size.
Yeah, blame it on the can size.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, so I'm not doing dry
So next-
January, but I'm other than tonight, which happens to be a weeknight. I am not drinking beer during the week, which is also preventing me from wanting to. It's funny. It's like forcing me to do a kind of a dry January because I don't necessarily want to be like, oh, I'll drink some seltzers or I'm just going to drink bourbon. I might have a drink towards the end of the night, but there's never a night where I'm like, I'm drinking straight bourbon or I'm drinking all these seltzers all night. So,
Well, Saturday night's going to happen with the Packers.
well, Saturday night I'll be shit faced. By the time this episode's out, we know that the Bears have already moved on to the next round. So, go Bears.
In 2027.
Anyways,
They had a great season. I can't fucking deny
well, the
it.
good news is that if we get knocked out in the first round, you guys will for sure get knocked out by San Francisco because as much as Aaron Rodgers says that he owns the Bears, the 49ers for sure own Green Bay Packers.
That they do. I also just noticed today that Packers have 15 players on injured reserve.
Yeah, you guys are going to be sitting on the couch no matter what. So just throwing it out there.
I'm actually surprised we made the playoffs.
Yeah, so is everybody else. So is everybody else. Except your fan base.
Well, because we're just used to winning.
Winning to a certain degree and then choking in the playoffs.
Choked less than the Bears.
No, we just don't make the playoffs. Anyways, let's move on. Let's talk about some of our favorite beers of 2025. I have 10, but I'm going to do the 5, and I'll do like honorable mentions when we get to the second half of the episode. Brandon, do you have a list at all? Do you just have random beers? Like you normally just have random.
Yeah, I do have random beers.
Not in any particular order.
I do have like my top 2.
Okay. Well, why don't you? How many do you have? Do you have 5 you can go with?
I do have 5. And I've got a couple more on there that I was like wishy-washy about putting them on the list. But one that's actually it's on the bottom of my list And
which is a top.
Yeah.
It's part of the top. Bottom of the top.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm a top.
Okay, take it easy.
What is going on here, guys? Come on.
Don't say guys.
A beer that I had at the beginning of the year, had it in March. It was a 2024 beer that we had. It was a New Glarus barley wine.
Ooh, that's right. Forgot about that one.
And I enjoyed that one very much.
How did we come to have that?
I don't
Me?
know. It's quite possible.
In April? Yeah, I was up in Kenosha for...
Well, it was in March when I had it.
Oh.
So I don't know if it was one that you had laying around or I had laying around or...
Yeah, maybe.
I may have had it. Oh, I think I did probably have it. I think that was my last can of it because I did.
Did I bring?
Yeah, you went.
Yeah, we split it. I gave you two, and I had two.
Yep, had it then, and it was drinking fantastically.
I forgot all about that. And I tried to. I'm lying. I didn't try. What I should have done, because I usually just go through Untapped, and then I realized, I don't always check in all the episode beers.
Yeah.
And I just went through Untapped and looked at my highest ranked beers. And there are some beers on my list that maybe I ranked higher than the other one. Like, as far as like my top 5, like maybe I ranked my number 5 higher than my number 3. It just happened to be like, this one stood out to me more. So,
yeah. I mean, that's kind of what I do.
Yeah.
And I look at the ratings, but then I also like, if it's a beer that I went back to a couple of times, like not in the same night, like, I had that again, a month later or something like that, then I'd be like, all right, that one is possibly up there. Because if I get like, my threshold is like 3.75 and up if I'm looking at Untapped.
Mine was 3.5.
No. You're a little more generous.
Oh, yeah. Yes. What's going on over there? What are you doing?
I was trying to remember. I was like...
Writing a note?
Well, one, and I couldn't because I don't use Untapped.
Dear diary.
Was...
The boys were mean to me on the show today.
I had the thought earlier, and I didn't go back to listen to the episode. I was like, one that would have probably made my list is one of the Revolution barley wines that we had. And I couldn't remember which one that I loved.
I do have...
and I was like, well...
I think... No, I don't know if that's about it. I have to look it up. But I do have a Revolution beer in my honorable mentions. What do you have for your number 5, Matthew?
Well, so I have like a top 3 and then like 2 honorable mentions.
Also, shout out, New Glarus made the list this year. Way to go.
I didn't put New Glarus on my list this year just because it would have been pretty much one of the sours, and I know I did it last year. I was like, yeah, I still love that beer.
That's okay. That's okay, man. Whatever you like the most this year. That's the joy of the Malteez.
So, one of my honorable mentions from Beloit is G5. I had it at Fobab Smoke Show on the State Line. It was kind of a cocktail-based one with tea, lemongrass, honey, and ginger.
Jesus.
And it's like 5.5%.
Okay.
And it was just real easy drinking, delicious. That's why I brought this one, because this is another sour that's like 5.5%.
Which is pointing to a jelly pumpkin beer.
Yep, called La Vida.
That I suggested we save to drink with Brandon when he's done not drinking.
So you're just being a tease.
You're being a tease.
Thank you.
What kind of beer was it? I mean, I know you said it's cocktail inspired, like it's just an ale.
It was a sour.
Oh, it's okay. Sorry. Nice. I almost had a sour on here, but I didn't end up putting one in there. It's on my honorable mentions. My number 5 comes from Southpaw Brewing, which apparently is from New York, but they also have a Florida tap room, which I got to go to when I went down to Florida to see my mom. And we stopped in there. Their food was fantastic. And this is their espresso nutcase porter, which was really good. It was also $9 for the pint, which was a little bit crazy. It's also an old person community, like kind of in that area. But
what's the ABV?
That's a great question.
I was like, if it's a 10%,
no, it's not. It's not a 10%. It is. It doesn't say. I don't see it.
I don't. It might be 6 or 7.
No, don't do that. We're not doing that. We're fucking not doing it. I don't care if kids do it. That's great, but we're not doing it. We're adults.
Brandon knows what I'm talking about.
It was, yeah, we all know what you're talking about.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Does Benjamin do that?
Oh, yeah. He said the other day, he goes, hey, he's like, Dad, I think it was yesterday we were driving. Like, I took him around. We went to the mall and did stuff. And he was like, 6'7's not that cool anymore. I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah. Now all the kids are doing 2'1". And I was like, they better not.
What the fuck's 2-1?
Yeah.
The age that they can start drinking. This beer was really good. It was very roasty, and you could definitely taste the coffee in there. It was great. And it was a hot summer day in Florida, and we were sitting in air conditioning. I was like, why not? Why not have an espresso porter? So it was very good. I was very happy with that beer. So shout out to Southpaw Brewing.
Yay.
All right. Woo. Look at us. Just moving along.
Just knocking it out.
Knocking them out. Brandon, let's go with your next one.
So a couple in here, but one that I feel like deserves to be on the list that I surprisingly enjoyed was Donna's Pickle Beer.
All right. Nice call. That was really good.
That was really, really good.
Yeah, that was a very fun beer that I didn't think I was going to enjoy.
Yeah.
I remember listening to you guys talk about that one. That was one where I was like, I don't want to try this beer.
Really? Do you not like pickles?
I love pickles. I don't understand pickle beer.
Really? So I like,
and I've only had one, so I was like,
oh, that's your problem right there. I like homemade pickles, or like restaurants that make their own pickles, or at least they're like fresh. I do not like getting jar of pickles that it's green all the way through. I just don't like it. It's not, I just don't like it.
Speaking of pickles, Becca got me a jar of Geno's pickles from the Krampus market. Yeah.
I still have some habanero ones.
Yeah, I just finished mine like not that long ago. And what I was doing with it too is like I literally like took all the pickles. Like, I finished the pickles and then I chopped up more cucumber and just dropped it in there and let it sit in there.
That's
smart. Nice.
And then I got tired of chopping up cucumbers and then I just started
Drinking.
No, I took like there was like chunks of garlic in there and I took that out and I was just like chopped it up and I was like putting it
The
on
blue garlic?
Yeah, I was like putting it on toast. I was like, this is amazing.
The chemical reaction. I remember the first time I was doing pickling and there was garlic in there. I'm like, something's wrong. The garlic's turning blue. But that's a chemical reaction. It's fine.
Fun. But yeah, Donna's Pickle Beer.
It was really good. You should try it. You should try it, Matthew.
Yeah, it's worth it.
It is worth it.
You want to play Hide the Pickle?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's all, folks.
Good night, everybody. And that is how the Malteez ended. We got through four beers.
Do you want to play Hide Donna's Pickle Beer?
Jesus Christ.
That could be the opening.
Oh, yeah. What's the timing on that so I remember? You gotta remember. Matthew, let's go into your number 4.
My number 4, and this will be my last one that I reference Fobab on, but it's a great place to try a ton of awesome beers. Is
Brandon, give me a time real quick so I remember.
Oh, that's a good snap.
We're at time wise.
About 24 minutes.
24 minutes, which like 20 of those minutes was us talking beforehand. All right, sorry. Go ahead. Another Fobab beer.
Another Fobab burr.
This guy's getting crazy.
Zool. Das Cake. From Zool, out of Knoxville. Have you had them before?
No, but we had a Zool beer from someone in California at one point, right, Brandon?
Yes.
Well, so Zool's the brewery.
Yeah.
Right, no, we had a beer that had the name Zool in it.
The first one we had was at Great American Beer Fest. That was the one that literally tasted like liquid fudge.
Oh, God. It's the only beer I went back for twice.
That's probably the same brewery. So
it is the same brewery.
Is it?
Yeah. Zool. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the name of the beer.
Yeah.
No, XUL is the name of the brewery.
Yes.
Ah, oh, nice.
Yeah. They make some amazing beers. They've been out here for some collabs with Microphone. They're at the More Beer Fest. They do some really super thick, crazy.
The one that, before you get into yours, the one that we had, and I think we've talked about it numerous times, it literally was like having brownie batter without it being like, oh, I can't drink this. We had the sample and I was like, I gotta get back in line and have another one.
Yeah.
It was, oh no, you're right. So it wasn't a Zool beer. It was Modern Times that we had.
Oh, yeah.
And the beer was Fellowship of Zool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Modern Times. What happened? Sorry. Go on.
So yeah, this was the barrel-aged Das cake. But this was
German chocolate cake.
kind of. Yeah, so it's aged in Willett, Russell's, and Weller barrels. The barrels were earliest 19, oldest is 28 months, and it was coconut, vanilla, and cacao nibs.
So, yes.
Exactly.
Hence the Das, the German.
Yeah, but no pecans.
And the chocolate, it's pretty close, though.
I know.
Okay.
But it was thick. That was a thick boy.
Did you guys have pecans in your German chocolate cake?
I will reference you to the last
Dude,
malting hour.
I'm not going to go
I
back.
wanna say
Oh, do you not listen to the episodes?
No, I don't.
So, the Das cake was the first one we had.
Was it?
It's the first one I had.
Oh, maybe had a sip of yours.
You possibly did. And I just remember it being like overly sweet. Like it was super sweet to the point where I was like,
That was a rough day for us.
I didn't enjoy it too much.
That was honestly Fobab this year, and this is not a knock at Fobab. It just happened to be the beers that I think we were grabbing, or maybe the day for us. We were everything just tasted really sweet that day. And I think it maybe just been the ones that we were going for, and I should have just expanded my horizons and tried different beers.
I do have some on my list from that. So
I don't. I'm interested to see what you have because I'm wondering if one of the ones I'm thinking of that I forgot about might be on that list.
what's your next beer, Tony?
Oh, thank you so much, Brandon, for asking. I appreciate that. Even though Matthew was looking at me and he could have said that. My next one.
I just got lost in your eyes.
Oh, thanks. The next beer is a local beer. Crazy, I know. It is Lake Effect Brewing's Amber Ale. Because, as everybody knows, I love amber ales, and I was so excited when we went there, and that was on tap, and I got to try it, and it hit everything that I wanted from an amber ale. And Clint and I have had conversations before about, amber ales are delicious, but it's also like, is that a beer that you can always like package and sell? No. And he said once he finally had a tap room, he would put an amber ale on tap. So it was nice, like, because we went there, it was in the middle of the summer, I think.
It was still nice out, yeah.
Yeah. And I was super excited to have it, and it was delicious. And amber ale is underrated. This was close to being number 3. Number 3 just edged it out just a little bit, but the amber ale is really good. And if you're in Chicago or if you're visiting Chicago, be sure to stop by Lake Effect because they've got good beers. Their pale ale almost ended up on here as well.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
would have been a good call.
I got to get back over there. I'm sorry, Clint. I'm sorry. Brandon, what beer did you just crack open that we're about to try?
I cracked open Pipeworks NA Ninja vs. Unicorn. It is a non-alcoholic double IPA.
Yeah, I'm really excited because just looking at the can, because they said contains less than 0.5, they probably did the reverse process of stripping the alcohol out of it. So they probably started with actual double versus Ninja versus Unicorn.
Yeah.
I just finished my sample, and I'd like to say this. It doesn't taste like fucking wort, which is what I have my biggest issue with a lot of NA beers, where it's just like brewing like before you ferment beers, right before, like it's a lot of NA beers have that tastes like it's funny that it's a double IPA because to me it's hoppy, but it comes across like a really nice subtle pale ale.
Yeah, and I think that's the taking all the alcohol out.
Absolutely.
Because I think that is, like, it started as a double. That's why you have the nose.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that you talked about wort, because it kind of smells that way to me.
Yeah. What the fuck?
That was the chair.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was the demon.
He shit his pants.
That was Zool.
No. It's the Demogorgons.
So yeah, the nose actually smells a lot like wort to me, but then you're right. It does have that kind of, just like a really thin, easy drinking body, but
I could drink the whole 16-ounce can of that and be satisfied as a beer.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think only who is it that's here in Go Brewing.
Yep.
Go Brewing was one of the other ones, and then Athletics sour beers are the ones that I really like.
Those are pretty nice.
When I was grabbing this from Beer on the Wall, shout out to Beer on the Wall again. I went up and I showing him my ID, and there was a guy sitting at the bar and he asked the guy behind the bar, he's like, have you tried this yet? And he's like, oh, actually, yeah, when they brought it in, we actually did a side-by-side with the
Oh, nice.
the regular version. And he's like, obviously, he's like, original, like the alcoholic version wins, but he's like, we were impressed with, how well done this was. And I have to agree. Like, I think it's a very well done beer.
Yeah. It doesn't taste like a watered down. Yeah, that's really good.
I'll be buying more of this.
Yeah.
Did you buy a single can or did you buy a 4-pack?
I bought single cans.
Okay, I'm curious how much a 4-pack goes for.
Probably close to the same amount.
Yeah, the single can was $3.49 at Beer on the Wall.
Yeah, so it's probably the same. It's close to getting a regular 4-pack of Ninja vs. Unicorn, which makes sense. I mean,
well, yeah, if they're using the actual recipe and everything else.
I mean, that's the thing. I know some people get upset. It's like, well, there's no alcohol in it. It's like, well,
that's
pretty much the same process that happens. Like,
it's the same process plus more. Plus, you lose the volume. So, if anything, it should actually be more expensive through what it takes to make them, especially if you do this method.
I think I'm going to grab a can of that and have Virginia taste it and see what she thinks, because she definitely leans more towards like the pale ales or like fruitier IPAs that aren't obviously like super bitter. And I think that she would enjoy that, and it'd be nice to be like, oh, by the way, there's no alcohol in that. And then she'd slap me. Idiot.
No, you
don't give this to me.
No, tell her it's like, oh, it's like 8%. Give her a couple of them and see if she just starts acting loopy.
She's like, whoo. She does the whole like, oh, that's strong.
Oh my.
She turns southern. Oh my. Oh, well, I never.
Why'd you turn into Paula Dean? What is happening?
Oh no, we talked about this before the show started. This could be it.
You want to get a little bit stronger now? Leave Brandon out.
Please do.
I mean, we're going to. I also have a beer. Man, Brandon, I wish you could take like a tiny sip of this. It's a bomb pop. Like,
we had that?
No. You're thinking of the one that I got from Wisconsin, the place that's south where the boats are.
Yeah.
No, this is from, I don't fucking know where this is. Oh, Brothership Brewing. And I saw this around the 4th of July when we were doing the 4th of July cocktail and going to see the Chicago Dogs. And I bought this, and I bought it because I thought Virginia and I would like it, and then we never got around to drinking it. Apparently, she was waiting for me to suggest to drink it, and here we are in January of 2026, and this was canned on June 17th, 2025. It's supposed to be like a mom pop. So if you'd like to take a tiny sip, you can.
You can always swish and
you don't have to do anything.
Oh, no, I'm just curious. I'm
smell it
how it's gonna be. So
yeah, we'll find out. I think we're around to break time, so you know what? Let's just take a break. We'll be right back. That was a good timing, friend. We're back.
I wasn't recording.
Damn it!
And we're back.
Okay, welcome back, everybody.
Always record.
He is. It is Malteez 2025 here in 2020. Oh man, that is a colorful beer. Malteez 2025 here in 2026. We've gone through our top.
Yes.
And also got to try Pipeworks Unicorn vs. Ninja double IPA, NA double IPA. And it was fucking fantastic. And I'm looking forward to. Dude, he doesn't want it. Quit,
smell it.
I smelled the can.
I smelled the can.
This has a bigger hole in that.
I smelled it, which means he dealt it. Oh, geez. So the beer. What beer did I just open up there, Matthew?
Brothership Brewing.
Brothership. It sounded like you said brother shit. Brothership.
Plasma Wave. Bombs Away. Popsicle inspired sour ale. Raspberry, cherry, and lime.
Oh boy. We should have had this around the 4th of July.
Does it still hold up?
Yeah, as I said, it was canned on June 17th, 2025. I'm sure it was a little bit better back then, but not terrible. Overall, it's very good.
We had a little technical glitch, so we're just picking back up.
It's funny because I pointed at you. I was hoping you were going to look up to be like, thumbs up, we're recording. That's fine.
Yep.
And guess what? I'm not editing that as I normally do. Yeah, this is tasty. This would have gone really well with all the other stuff we had around the 4th of July.
Yeah, what cocktail did she make?
The cocktail I made had to do with. That's right. I feel like that's where we went off.
That is where it went off.
Yeah. So it was lemonade. It was supposed to be Smirnoff's red, white, and berry, or red, white, and blue, and blue Gatorade with strawberries inside of it. This was a TikTok thing I saw.
I think you sent that to me.
Yeah, it was very good. So instead, I did the sugar-free lemonade. Couldn't find the Smirnoff, so I got Zvedka's blue raspberry, which was fucking really good.
Okay,
really, really good.
Which I feel like it's probably the same thing.
Yeah, but cheaper. But it was really tasty because I had it separate, and I was like, that alone tastes like a fucking bomb pop or rocket pop. And then I added some blue Gatorade and then the strawberries and let it sit. We had it the next day, and we drank almost all of it before I went to the Dogs game.
Yeah. All natural, right?
Yeah. All natural.
Unnatural enough. It's enough.
Brandon, I think you would like this. This is definitely it's not one of those sours where it's like, oh god, it's burning my chest. I don't know how it'd be when we had it fresh, but it is a nice, like, tart, subtle. You get all the berries.
The Harbor Brewing one was a sour too, correct?
Yeah, and that was really good.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that because the beer and cheese thing in Kenosha that we went to last year is coming back up in April, and I was like, I know that particular Harbor Brewing isn't open, but I'm like, I kind of want to go back up in the summer, like go to New Glarus and like make a trip and kind of go around and swing back by Harbor Brewing because they had some good beers there.
Beer Bacon Cheese Fest.
Yeah, maybe. Anyways, Brandon?
When is that this year? I don't even know.
It's always in June.
It's always in June. Right around middle of June. I think like June 16th.
It's only in my dreams. As real as it may seem. I was doing, it's only in my dreams. Sorry. Brandon, what's your number 3?
So this one is a faux bad beer. This is Resident Culture's barrel-aged Ego Death Compost Cookie.
Oh, I remember that. I remember trying that.
And it was very reminiscent of literally eating a cookie. Like sometimes it tasted like Oreos. Sometimes it tasted like, it was just so many different flavors in there that I was impressed on how well it was done. And I really enjoyed drinking it. So
yeah, I don't know if that was one that I also went and had, but I definitely remember trying it from you, and it was really good. Yeah, well, that was really
the description is pretty good. It says 2025 vintage is a blend of imperial stouts aged in Yellowstone, Kentucky bourbon and Buffalo Trace bourbon barrels for a period of 28 to 30 months.
Jesus.
Then conditioned on toasted hazelnuts and cocoa nibs.
Hey, relax.
It was further conditioned on butterscotch chips, dark chocolate chips, potato chips, pretzels, and graham crackers.
Come on, guys.
Oh, potato chips?
Yeah.
Potato chip cookies are the best. Fanny's used to do those. They used to do the potato chip sugar cookies that were fantastic.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never had such.
It's like a sugar cookie, and you just like smash up potato chips, and so you get like sweet and salty. And
does Virginia know the recipe?
Probably. She knows the bagel recipe, and she just made
that in a
bagels.
bag.
She also knows the cinnamon roll recipe.
I know. She knows really gotta. Oh, actually, Stephanie sent me a picture recently. She just made them for the first time in a long time, and they looked really good.
I feel like
she should have sent it to us.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That too.
We'll have to figure that out for next end of summer into fall. Matthew, what is your number 3?
My number 3 is I got to try River Norse, and this is 2 years in a row now. They have one beer from them, their 13th anniversary stout, which I had to look up because this beer had so many things going on. So I took it from Untapped here. It's the blend of their double, triple, and quadruple barrel-aged imperial stouts.
Jesus.
Including Colorado bourbon, Colorado rye whiskey, ex-honey and ex-maple syrup whiskey, Colorado straight whiskey, and Colorado single malt whiskey barrels.
That's enough.
This beer is complex and rich masterpiece with a bold 22.8%.
Jesus, what did you have? The rare bear fist? I knew it, you son of a bitch.
Tim, Trevor, and I we were sitting next to him and we're like, yeah, this thing is fucking insane.
That sounds amazing. It sounds like one of those beers that can either go one of two ways. Either it's going to be amazing, or everything's going to be muddled and you're not really going to taste much. from what you're saying, sounded like it was amazing.
Yeah, it was all beautiful harmony.
It's crazy that's your number 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Brandon,
What's your number 3?
I'm gonna get to it. I want to know what Brandon just opened up though. He's got another NA beer over there.
Ooh, Untitled Arts flavor mango dragon fruit sour.
Ooh, can I try a little sip of it?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, sour NA beers to me, as I think I've said many times, work very well. Oh man,
That is tasty, right?
it's kind of thick too.
Yeah.
I mean, it is Untitled Art.
No, I mean Untitled Art's awesome. That's fuck, man. I mean, a beer like that is something I would bring to work,
Right?
like to have during lunch. Like it's kind of like I don't want to say a smoothie, but there is like a.
I would.
Yeah, well, fair enough. I feel like if I drink more of it, but yeah, man, that is delicious.
Yeah, it's border like a slushy.
Yeah, I was gonna say that tastes like a smoothie that melted.
I had like a small sip, so I wasn't sure. Actually, seeing it in your glass, that looks like,
Oh no, I left my slushy out, my smoothie outside.
See, I almost feel like sour NA beers are cheating because you can do a lot more with it. But I mean,
Yeah, you're using all the fruit.
well, especially if you love sours, like what a perfect way to like be like, oh, I'm cracking open a beer. You know, it's the motion of the ocean. What? That's not. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's very good.
Yeah, really well done. Because I'm getting, predominantly I'm getting the mango, the dragon fruits there too. But
I still don't know what dragon fruit tastes like. I've never had just dragon fruit.
Really?
Yeah.
Really,
I was like, you go
I've
to
had it, but I
California.
couldn't tell you what it tastes like.
No, but like I guess that was a little bit of like living in California. Everyone had
Yeah.
like a dragon fruit plant. And so everyone just would like, you chop up a dragon fruit, you freeze it. Frozen, it's delicious because you can spoon it out like ice cream.
I lived in San Diego for a month. That was it, dude. I didn't get to try any dragon fruit. Okay.
Why not?
I don't know, man.
Did you not have friends?
No, it's a work thing.
So you lived there?
Yeah, in a hotel for a month. I moved a company from San Diego to Rosemont here in Illinois. Bought an Xbox while I was down there.
Hey, way to go!
Thanks, man.
That's why you didn't play with the dragon fruit.
Ran up my room service bill. It was
You were
all
just
red.
playing with your
It
joystick.
was all red stripe, pretty much, and
Hey,
Hooray,
laundry soap.
yeah.
And they gave us a bunch of money to like go out to eat, and I'm like, I got a full kitchen. So I ended up saving a bunch of the gift cards they gave me to give to family and friends for Christmas. I'm like, here's $100 gift card, Mom.
there you go. Nothing like
I
giving
thought
mom
of
some money.
My sister too. I'm like, here's $100. Who loves you, babe? Anyways, that's very good. My number 3. This almost didn't make it because I felt like, do I put this on there? But then in my mind, I was like, it's got to go on there because of how much I talked about it, or at least my feelings about it. It's Old Irving's Coffee Champorado.
Oh,
Because I mean, honestly, like I've
Not
always
surprised.
struggled with champurados, and I felt like this had to make it. This had to go on the list. There was other beers that were from Old Irving that I considered, but for how much I loved that beer, and I just drank the last one on Christmas Day or the day after Christmas. Yeah, man, that was up there. It's so good, and if you didn't get to try it, sucks to be you. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I was like, we're out at the brewery everywhere. There might be a couple accounts that do some events with it. I'll have to check in with when they're doing the events. But yeah, that was one of my favorites, especially getting the coffee to actually come through.
It was really tasty and it was very good, and the spice was perfect, so I had to throw it in my top 5.
Thank you.
understandable.
Thank you.
Very well done beer.
You want to crack open a new one?
Sure, Brandon.
Sure.
What's your number 2, Brandon? Oh god, I'm gonna puke everywhere.
Feel like this is cheating,
Uh-oh.
but it has to go on the list.
It's Doji.
King Henry.
This year's King Henry.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's not cheating, dude.
That was I was hesitant. I may have mentioned this, but I was hesitant when they were releasing that because I was afraid it was going to be a shadow of the former king. But very well done. And like to that point too, like the King Henry that we had was 10 years old.
Yeah.
Maybe older, a little older. But fantastic. It turned out so well. I was really pleased with how well it was. And again, like we talked about that entire lineup, like I was really going with I was struggling with, do I put the baklava on there because I really like that?
I was the same
the
way,
praline
man.
stout,
Yeah.
but I was like, no, man, King Henry, that whole lineup that we had, everything got progressively better, and capped it off with King Henry. I feel like that was the best way to cap it off.
Yeah, I know disrespect to Goose Island, they did not make my list. I just felt like when we do the quote unquote rating of the Bourbon County lineup, we always leave out regular Bourbon County because that would win number one all the time. I just didn't feel like it was fair to to throw it out. Not that it beat out all the beers on my list, but how do I choose it? I feel like I already gave it a ranking. It's in its own category, and that's where it remained.
You put it in the Hall of Fame. You retired the number.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, essentially.
But yes, I am. I still have my rare from last year, and I don't plan on opening up this King Henry right away because I'm pretty sure at some point in the next 5 years we will have an opportunity to drink it again. It'll be nice to taste how it is, and I don't know. We'll see what happens when I decide to open it.
Yeah.
Matthew, before we move on to your number 2, what did you just open up?
Bell's Expedition Stout from 2023.
Oh, wow.
Just a classic.
That's my favorite Bell's beer.
It's so good.
Expedition Stout, yeah.
If you would, I know it's only technically 2 to 3 years old. Man, that is drinking like a fresh Expedition Stout. Wow. Yeah, it's good. It's one of those stouts that borderlines I don't get the metallic taste.
Yeah.
But it borderlines that bitterness where I could almost get it depending on how whatever roasted grains they use. Mm-hmm. But it is always such a nice bitterness that is beyond the baker's chocolate.
Yeah, I had to double check. I was like, is there coffee, espresso beans in this? Because that bitterness definitely, it's that old school stout.
And it's nice and cold, which is, for certain stouts, not ice cold, but it's still pretty cold. And to me, that makes this much more approachable for me. I really like how.
What's the ABV on it?
10.4.
Okay.
What the fuck?
10.5. Why did I go 0.4?
For some reason I thought it was higher, but no, that's...
Well, it drinks... The alcohol hits harder. It has that bitterness. It's thinner. You don't have all that extra sugars just hiding the alcohol.
Yeah.
It's funny, though, because it doesn't taste boozy to me.
No.
I don't have an alcohol burn or anything. If I didn't... I couldn't have guessed the ABV on this.
I would have guessed above 9. I get some of that burn right in the back of
dude. That's your job. That's what you do, okay? And you're better at it than I am.
I didn't hit the back of your throat.
Hit the back of my...
You son of a bitch.
Every time you say things like that, I just picture you and I sitting at my dining room table so close, face to face, talking about beers.
You're the one that sent me the Instagram earlier. It was basically a woman that wanted to meet single men at a sports bar.
But it's just dudes. You can't meet us at a sports bar. This is where we make out.
It's our space.
What? Matthew. Wait. Yeah, it's your turn. Yeah. What is your number 2? Number 2.
My number 2 goes back to basics. Gnosis Brewing.
What the fuck does that mean?
B Pills. It's a Pilsner.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
No shame.
From Indiana, it is...
I have a baby blood.
Dry hopped with Citra and brewed with orange blossom honey.
Oh, sounds fantastic.
And it's super crisp, clean, really easy drinking, but that honey and Citra just has this beautiful aromatic body to it.
That sounds good.
I drank a lot of those at Crafted.
It'd be nice if you brought some for us sometime, but
it was on draft.
Okay, but do they have crawlers to go?
At Crafted, I don't know. Have you been to Crafted in Mokina, Illinois?
No, I don't think I've actually been to Mokina, Illinois.
No. Well, you should go.
I should what?
You should go.
Is she good?
You should go.
Is she good?
You should go. What? I thought we were getting rid of vowels in 2026.
Brandon, how are you dealing
We're
with this right
defunding vowels.
No.
now? Brandon's doing the sleepy eye rub that's not from drinking. He's tired.
Listening to us.
He's an adult.
Can't handle this.
Fuck you guys.
Give me that goddamn beer.
All right, so my number 2 is from Hopewell. It is Ride or Die Pale Ale. That's right, everybody. I had to put a pale ale on this list because I went from a porter to an amber to a barrel-aged stout. Went for a pale ale. Ride or Die is a pale ale you can depend on. A bona fide fridge staple. And I had this back in February before I moved out of my old place. And I remember enjoying it thoroughly. Like, it was crisp and refreshing and citrusy and just really nice and very approachable. And I have bought it numerous times from Beer on the Wall when it was available. Like, I usually do like a random 4-pack or whatever, and if that's there, if it happens to be there throughout the year, I do grab that beer because it's very, very good.
Yeah, I never see it in your fridge, so
Because I drink it right away, baby.
I see how it
That's
goes.
what you should do with bears. Drink them right away.
Stupid.
Not keep them in a closet in your basement.
Or keep it in your
Yeah,
fridge for 6 months.
Yeah.
The fuck? All right, before we move on, I'm going to do a quick rundown of my honorable mentions before we get to our number ones, since we're on me. Hop Butcher's Zombie Hopsicle, which was very good. I did have a lot of high-rated Hop Butcher beers this year, and they weren't all like hazies. It was all like IPAs or pale ales. So I was pretty surprised about that. There's no hazies on my list this year. Revolution's 15-year Cherry Ambarana, which is, I believe, their the 15-year beer that also had cherry and Ambarana, which is a cinnamon, I believe. That was really good. This one almost made the list. Double Clutch Evanston Gold Vienna Lager. I had that
That's so good.
about a year ago. Virginia and I we took a Saturday where we went to Alarmist. We went to Double Clutch and then went to Revolution just to have a couple of beers at all those places. Kind of a Saturday, supporting businesses during dry January. Next was Black Stack Brewing Extra Mustard. That was a double IPA. And I had that in the Arlington Heights Beer on the Wall, meeting up with my friend Mike. We had a couple beers, and that one stood out. Like, that was very close to making it. And
I
then,
think you brought that because I had that too.
really?
Yeah.
That might have been when maybe I grabbed a can and we had it at some point.
Yeah, I don't know if it was on an episode or if we had it. But that was in my honorable mentions too.
It might have been you know what? I may have bought that can, and then maybe around 4th of July, one of those beers that we drank together.
It was May 31st. I had
So
it.
it's not the 4th of July. Memorial Day? Anyway, and my very last one was Roaring Table's Whip Smart, which was a Gosa, I believe, that had grapefruit. But now I don't remember. Let me see if I can look it up real quick. I remember, like, I held on to it for a while, and then one day I got it for Virginia to try, and we didn't end up having it. Oh yeah, it's a bright and tangy and undercurrent of salinity, brewed with Japanese yuzu and kabosu juice. Yeah, it was very good. Lemons, limes, subtle umami. It was very good. It was like a nice, refreshing beer to have. So those were my honorable mentions. Brandon, do you have some other beers you'd like to honorably mention? Actually, wait, before that, we'll do Matthew, because then you can do your honorable mentions in your number one.
Yeah, my honorable mention was mostly because I couldn't remember if it was this year. Which we had in one episode. It was the Dane County Scotch Ale.
Oh yeah.
I really enjoyed.
It was either early this year or late. I mean, this year being 2025 or late 2024.
I know. Couldn't remember.
I think it was 2025.
I think so too. It was after
It was very good.
camping, and it was before we went camping.
I had a can in my refrigerator at my place, so it's got to be.
Yep, it was when we went to the Beer Bacon Cheese Fest, and you guys
Yes.
weren't there, and I brought it back. Yeah, so that's my honorable mention. Just a really solid Scotch
It
ale.
was very good.
I'm a sucker for it.
Oh, that's it. That's your other. You know anything else?
The other one was Revolution, but I can't remember the name of the barley wine.
Was the one we drank on the island?
No, it was on the podcast, and then we went over all the ones that we liked the best. So
Go back and listen to the episode, everybody. You can probably find it. Brandon looks like he's digging right now. He's the only sober one here in the basement, so his skills are. I mean, his skills are not like sober.
I found out the Scotch Ale was the 14th, or not the 14th. That was after that.
After the Final Pour,
the 7th of July, because we also did Goldfinger, Half Acres Gossamer, New Glarus, Serendipity, two women, and Tropical Hop Slam.
Oh, that's when he showed up with a whole bunch of random beers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Made himself
that's right. No,
Tropical Hop Slam. I forgot about that.
That was something. Brandon, your honorable mentions into your number one.
Let me go back to the one because I was trying to get the full name of it. So honorable mention, Afterthought Brewing was one that we had actually on the show. Saison Mir, the Malbec.
Yeah. Oh, dude, good call. Yeah, that was really good.
That was a tasty beer, and that was a contender for like on my top list too, because we had that this year. That was brewed or bottled December 28th, 2019. So that was
Forgot about that. That was really good.
A little over, just almost 5 years old, I think, when we had it
at the time, or 6 years old.
Oh yeah, correct.
Math
is hard.
Who needs it?
Yeah, that was super tasty. What else did I have on my list? Oh, more brew. No, never mind. That's my number one. So.
Oh no! You know what? It's funny you say that because I almost put a More Brewing pale ale, and Hopewell beat that out.
Honorable mention. I'm gonna give one to Old Irving. I really enjoyed Tiki Prost. Year.
That was also close to being on my honorable mention as well. And I didn't have the coffee Prost, so I feel like if I had that probably would have been on the list.
Yeah, I was really excited that they did that one. And then close second to that, I mean, I'm not necessarily throwing this on there, but I had, I stopped into, it was in December, I stopped into Old Irving for something. I think I was picking up food, and it wasn't ready yet, so I was sitting at the bar, and I had Coffee Prost. Coffee Prost was also very tasty, so. Kudos to you guys for making some tasty.
Way to go, Old Irving. Now give us our check.
We get to come to the Christmas party.
Yeah, we'll be there. We're there. We did it.
Cuban food. No, both of those were really fun because I love Cinnamon Prost and people obviously like them all the time. Yeah. And so it's always been on Trevor's mind of just making more fun breakfast beers and kind of expanding. Hopefully we get to do a couple more fun things. And so last year we finally did like Maple.
Maple was delicious.
Maple Prost, and we did that for the Loy Tap House, their advent calendar. And so this year in the middle of summer, I was like, just as a really small scale, I was like, can we play with the Prost based and things? And then Trevor added the lime and the pineapple and
do coffee again because I didn't get a chance to try it.
It's still on draft.
Okay, guess I'm going this week, even though I'm trying to stay in this month.
Well, just come by. Yeah. Come say hi to me.
Yeah, maybe.
Just a little wink and a nod. Little, hey, how you doing?
Let's pour a little bit of this. Brandon, what is your number one beer?
My number one beer for...
Is it from More Brewing?
It is from More Brewing.
Whoa!
Mind's blown. More Brewing's Double Origin.
When did we have that? When did you have that? That sounds familiar.
I had it in March, and I think that might have been when I went
to
Atmore? Pick it up. Is that in that box?
No, this is...
Henna.
Yeah.
Oh, that's been sitting there for...
No, there's dust on top of this.
Yeah. But yeah, Double Origin, it was aged 26 months in 4 roses.
I didn't have that.
And 10-year-old Buffalo Trace Mash Bill number 2. Damn it. Barrels before being conditioned on hand-toasted coconut.
Okay.
Ugandan coffee nibs and dark matter coffee.
Stop rubbing it in, dude. We all wanted it. You got it.
It was fantastic. I should have a bottle of it somewhere. If not.
Crack it open.
Oh, yeah. It's this.
Yeah.
No, crack it open.
Shatter my teeth because there's no cap on there.
Yeah. David, the head brewer there, since I first tried the barrel-aged tiki sour he did, I'm just like a fan for life of his.
More stuff is fantastic. It's really good.
That was my top beer.
Good choice. It's funny that you chose that, and that Moore's Pale Ale that I had this year was almost on.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it says a lot. I probably should have put it on my honorable mention, but I didn't because I'm a jerk.
It's okay.
Matthew, what's your number one beer of the year?
My number one is Perch.
Oh, sorry.
It kind of comes from because our brewer has been obviously Max at the brew pub makes Beezer all the time there, and it's delicious,
really?
and we do great things with it. And I was talking about Perch, and we know Preston, he's done great things, and he's like, "Yeah, I really like their hazy," and I was like, "Yeah, but I mean, it's not anything like ours." And he's like, "It's really fucking good." And so I went and tried their Kick Push that won some really high awards this year that I was unaware of because I just know and love them. And his hazy IPA Kick Push is that like pineapple color. It's so aromatic, tropical, and really was one of those where I started drinking that in Beezer again. And I was like, I think I actually really like hazies again.
Yeah, it's funny that you say that because the couple of hazies that I've grabbed this year, because I'll normally stop over at Beer on the Wall like on a Thursday or a Friday and like grab 4 to 6 beers normally. Sometimes I go over the edge and I grab a whole bunch because there's a bunch I want to try. But Virginia is mainly a lager person. Like Bud Light is normally hers, but now it's been Coors Light. She also really enjoys seltzers, and she's a bourbon chick. So she's very open-minded of trying pretty much anything that, like when I did the advent calendar from Beer on the Wall, I would pour mine and do a little taster for her, and she tried every single beer. There was some that she liked, some she didn't like, and it was pretty interesting to see the one that she liked when there was someone like, "You're gonna love this." She's like, "I do not like this." I'm like, "You're not gonna like this." She's like, "It's actually pretty good." Hazies, the way that hazies have, I feel, evolved now. It's kind of cool to go back to hazies because they have gotten so much better that I think they get overlooked because hazies blew up so big and it became like almost a, when I say hot bomb of like that green in the back kind of burns your throat, like not great hazy type flavor. So hearing you talk about that beer makes me very interested to try it because I too feel like hazies could possibly come back around for me this year.
Yeah. I think one of the big things that I forgot about and I've been seeing more is I think the overall quality of hazies went up to a certain degree, and you got a lot of just whoever you went to, you're like, yeah, that's a pretty decent hazy. And I think there's a couple really delicate things that you can do to make that next level tier.
Yeah.
And we went back to double dry hopping, which is a pain in my ass on the operation side of trying to actually get it done in a timely manner. But the aromatics that come off of that just really add to everything.
Yeah.
And so have you ever eaten at Perch?
No.
Go there because their food is amazing. But Preston, I think it's a 1-barrel system. And that's where I was looking it up. It was a World Beer Cup hazy.
Sounds pretty good. Yeah, I do think that hazies might make their way back into my rotation. My final beer came from this year's Beer on the Wall Advent calendar. The first time I did it, it is Cigar City's oatmeal raisin cookie brown ale. And I love brown ales, and I've always wanted to do like an oatmeal raisin cookie brown ale using Special B. This tasted like an oatmeal raisin cookie, almost like what is it? The little oatmeal cream puffs, kind of like that, but add raisins to it. It wasn't super sweet. It was
like the little Debbie's.
Yeah, it was like the flavor of that without the sweetness. It was really good. It just tasted like a great oatmeal raisin cookie, and I was very excited to have a brown ale be my number one beer of this year. So
Tony's a Special B. Okay.
I am a Special B. Well, that's it for the Malteez this year. We'd like to thank everybody for listening to the Malting Hour. Obviously, things have been a little different this year. Not as many episodes. We're working through all this stuff. There's going to be more episodes next year. Just might be a little different, but we do appreciate everybody who keeps listening. Thank you very much. Matthew, thank you for joining us and joining the Malting Hour. We're going to say it here. You're officially part of it.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
One of us.
One of us. And I might actually update the end bumper finally. Maybe.
Do we still have...
It says Clark and Dan is still part of the show.
Hey, Beer Man. No.
I'm going to just say me and Braden. Matthew, love you.
Love you.
Brandon, love you.
Love you too, man.
I don't know if I'm going to ever do that with Matthew again. That felt weird. Just Brandon, I love you.
Love you
See
too,
everybody
man.
next time.
Bye.